The next morning, Amma could hardly sleep. She kept thinking about Mr. Johnson's words. This is only the beginning. What did he mean? Why would a wealthy stranger care about a poor girl who sold groundnuts? As the first rays of sunlight entered their small mud house, there was a knock at the door. Knock, knock, knock. Amma hurried to open it. Standing outside was Mr. Johnson. This time, he wasn't alone. Beside him stood two women carrying neatly wrapped packages, while another man held several large boxes. Amma looked at them in confusion. Sir, what is all this? Mr. Johnson smiled. My child, may we come in? Yes, sir. The visitors stepped inside the tiny house. Kojo, Amma's blind father, stood up slowly. Welcome, he said warmly. Mr. Johnson shook his hand. Kojo, your daughter has inspired me more than you can imagine. One of the women opened the first package. Inside were bags of rice, beans, gari, cooking oil, vegetables, and cartons of food. Another package contained new clothes, shoes, blankets, and a mattress. Amma covered her mouth in disbelief. She had never seen so much food in one place. Tears rolled down her cheeks. Mr. Johnson then handed Amma a beautiful school uniform, a backpack, notebooks, and brand new black shoes. My daughter, he said gently, starting next Monday, you will return to school. Amma stood frozen. School? She whispered the word as if she were afraid it would disappear. Mr. Johnson nodded. Yes, I have already paid your school fees. I will continue paying for your education for as long as you are willing to study. Amma burst into tears. She hugged the school bag tightly against her chest. For years, she cried, I watched other children go to school while I sold groundnuts. I thought my dream would never come true. Mr. Johnson smiled. Dreams don't die, Amma. They only wait for the right time. Kojo reached for his daughter's hand. Though he couldn't see her smile, he could hear the joy in her voice. With tears streaming down his face, he lifted both hands toward heaven. Lord, I cannot see this miracle with my eyes, but I can feel it with my heart. The room fell silent. Everyone wiped away tears. Just as they were celebrating, Mr. Johnson spoke again. There is one more thing. Everyone looked at him. I have spoken with the doctors in the city. They believe your blindness may be treatable. If the tests go well, there is a chance you could see again. Amma dropped to her knees. She couldn't believe what she had just heard. Her father held her tightly as they both cried tears of hope. For the first time in many years, the future no longer looked impossible, but neither of them knew. The journey ahead would be filled with one final test that would change their lives forever. To be